got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Mike 37. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, check.
Hey, orbit.
Down to lose one. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
That's easy. You quick.
Shotgun now for Brees. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All day, defense.
Go.
59.
Brees now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Ready?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Check. General West.
Check hot right. Hot. Jim. Out.
Now.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Y'all play. Exit.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, man.
Hey, easy.
Watch the boot. 52's the mic. Mike 52. Tighten up.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. The quick slant caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. On their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, easy. We go 21. Under touch.
They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Check 37. Check. Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Hill. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
5-9. 5-8.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down.
Hey, express, express. Hey, Alpha.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Here we go, here we go. 5.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4-yard gain.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It brings up 3rd.
54, down.
Receiver. Hey, you're on the line.
25 tonight. 54, down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
On the set.
Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
59. If you don't get this, boy, you think you won't get this?
Hey.
Mike's 5'9",
3rd and 2. Hill. Out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Baby, that's baby shot. Kill. Hey, foxtrot.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky. You got tape.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A big roll of the dice on days off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Now Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
All day, baby. All day. 11. Let it catch.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
95-56.
They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
61. Match.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And Thomas has it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. Do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Looking deep in the direction of... It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now it's Ryan looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
18, I got you, 18.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still... As a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
Now, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21! Hey, Zoo!
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Operating from the gun. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd down here. Breeze to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I'm going to hit you.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check, check! Check, check!
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
22!
Flare.
Hey, Haywood!
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Kill. Hey, high 7.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Chance.
51, Sam!
Switch it, Ken. Switch it. Slam.
51, Sam!
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. He'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Hey, Charlie. Yep.
Mike 37.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
95-56.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to look end zone here for... And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready. 280.
52. In your face.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 53.
52, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Army. Check, 52.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Pick it up. 52. 52. Hey, I'm coming.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Tuesday.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.